Hello again, BookTube, and hello, AuthorTube. um, we're going to do things a little bit different today, okay? Um, I had a couple rough days there where I didn't get anything done. Now, if you saw that video where I was talking about how I had 2 doctor's appointments and I was going to write in the waiting room, the first doctor's appointment I went to, I was 5 minutes late to because everyone was driving down the mountain. I probably already told you guys this. I feel like I've said it before. The second appointment that was super far away, like an hour and a half away, I got there and found out that the doctor had canceled the appointment. So I didn't get any writing done, and that just ate my whole day up. And so I was exhausted. So I came home and played a couple. I played Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 2. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm also like hardcore retro gamer guy. And like Atari 2600 to like the Nintendo Entertainment System first gen console of that, um, to the Sega Master System, TurboGrafx 16, um, Vectrex, uh, ColecoVision and Television, arcade, stuff of that era as well. So anyway, I get in these weird little kicks where I can't do anything except game out kind of thing when I get really annoyed or bored or angsty. It's kind of like almost like a go-to thing for me. So that's what I did that night. And then yesterday, I got up really early, and I think I got up too early. And I was like falling asleep at the computer. So I ended up playing Mega Man 3. So I'm kind of on a Mega Man kick right now. And I think a lot of it's because I've been listening to a lot of the soundtracks as I'm writing, kind of thing. But anyway, so what I'm going to do today, because I kind of fell off the wagon or whatever, I want to kind of go over and do some more detailed outlines for the next few chapters. Because if you remember me saying, like down here in this area, some of these chapters will end up being just one chapter. So I would kind of like to get through all of this. Another thing too is how I usually write. Let me show you the target. We're at 12,501. Typically, this right here, just this first act, would normally be a book of mine. Like I typically write like novellas. I think too, just because of how quick the stories are. Like I like that pace. But this one is a lot different because I'm trying to do like a typical 3 act structure, even though I've already took that 3 act structure and kind of turned it on its ass. So so anyway, what I want to do here, sorry, my allergies are so awful right now, and there's like so much pollen up here, and at night it gets really bad. But me and Zoe are both like just wrecked with allergies right now. But I'm picking up some Claritin later, so that's good because that works. But here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. I don't really like the term pre-writing. I think it's kind of a weird term, but whatever. Some people use it, some people don't. I just call it like fleshing out my outline a bit. But here we go. So, chapter 10 was the last chapter that was actually finished at 1,255 words. And let's see here. So we have some things here. Hank goes to the club the second time because the first time he went there, Joe wasn't there, and he had the little altercation with the bartender and the bouncer. So I had a couple other things over here from, and this is gonna fuck up all my shit over here. So I'm gonna put this up top. So it'll just fuck that stuff up. So he's going to talk to Barney. Now Barney is the door guy. So I'll put this down here. Let's see. He'll talk to Barney and not pay and ask if Barney remembers that he's on the guest list or whatnot. Okay, so when he's talking to Joe, he's gonna see that Patch is out there. Hank asks about the guy with the patch. He's just a friend, a guy I know. You know, you have friends. And he's like, And then there's another little line down here where Joe's gonna say, "You seem to have damaged my bartender's face." And Hank's like, "How was I supposed to know that the bar was harder than his head?" So there's a little bit of back and forth. The big plot moving bit here is a couple things, but this is the main one about the other private investigator that was on the case and murdered. And then Hank and Joe having like words. Like that's what this has to be. This has to like set up the conflict between these two. So hopefully that'll go really well. I'm sure that conversation will be fun and all that. And the next chapter, when Hank leaves, and this is important because this is when I think this is the first time in the book so far that Hank is accosted, we'll say. And this has to be really good too. So they need to like really beat his ass hard. So that should be cool. So just these two chapters should really be good. Now, if he leaves Hank, Hank on the bridge, left for dead, kinda. So Hank will wake up. Maybe I should put another little. I'm gonna add a chapter in here. Hank wakes up on the bridge. So maybe he'll get up, he'll like open his eyes, and he's on the ground, and maybe there's a couple people, cops, asking him if he's okay. Maybe some medics will be there to try to patch him up. And he's like, I'm out. And he's all dizzy and falls down a couple times. Don't like it. Tries to leave and can't walk straight. So this is going to make Hank a very unhappy camper. And then maybe he should go back to... Should he get some sleep? I would think sleeping would be good. The next thing I had him doing was breaking into the other PI's office. Cop show up and tell him to lay off the case. Okay, maybe we'll have him... Okay, we're going to have the office break-in the next night. Let's see here. Wakes him on the bridge. Okay, so then the other thing that'll happen here is that he'll go home and get drunk. Oop. Go home and get drunk and sleep it off. So then when he wakes up, he goes to the brother's hearing. Cops show up at his office. Oh, he's going to talk to the lawyer here. And then Billy calls Hank and tells him he just won $16 on that bad cop horse. Which is like a little, like, good omen for him to, like, look at the cops a little with a closer eye. Hank is going to visit the brother in jail. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's have this after the break-in. Maybe that will go into it. So, wakes up on the bridge, goes to see the brother. Oh, he goes to the brother's hearing and then visits him in jail. Hank is going to break into Hitch's office. Patch jumps him. Okay, like, so this will just be like the big fight. I already put that. Okay. Okay, now the sister hookup. That's going to kind of go by the wayside. What I would like to do... I can't really do that. maybe the visiting in jail will happen when he's in jail. Let's see. Maybe. Okay. I might still leave that in there. Because, like, the thing I was thinking about with the sister was either he gets knocked out or he gets, like, roofied kind of thing. But if he gets roofied, who did it? Because that doesn't really make any sense. But I like him. Maybe there's a shot and it like comes in through a window or whatever. And so she begs him to stay there, and he checks the house and says he's going to sleep on the couch. And when he wakes up, she is under the water in the bathtub. Okay, let's do that. Breaks the window. She begs him to stay. Maybe she makes a pass at him and he turns it down. He checks the house, tells her to go to sleep. He sleeps downstairs and drinks all her booze. Then the question is, why didn't she call the cops? Okay. He wants to call the cops. She doesn't trust them because of her brother. Okay, that works. Alright, so then he wakes up and Hank finds her body. Bone thugging ain't happen no mo. She is underwater in the bathtub. Eyes wide open. Slight bruising on her. Damn it. Throat. Water all over the floor from the splish splashing. Okay, so that works. And then maybe there should be some sort of clue. But Hank pretty much knows who did it. He just doesn't have the proof. Or he's got two ideas of who did it. I don't know. We'll come back to that. And then Hank goes on a couple-day bender. There's got to be something with Helen in here. And then when he finally goes back to the office, gets sapped, wakes up and finds the secretary dead. Right after that, the cops walk in. What the what? And that's the end of that. So that's pretty saucy. So I think that's how that's gonna go. Let me see this right here. Do we have any sense of time? We do not. Okay, I should have looked at the... So anyway, so that's how that's going to work. Sorry. And with this setup like this, it'll be easier to kind of go through it. Okay, so maybe he puts the moves on her. She likes it, but says, not when you're like this. It sobers him up a bit, and he feels hopeful. That's good. Getting them all nice and tasty. Maybe here he like stops to buy her flowers. Gets a reservation at a super snazzy resi. Let's see, what else could he do? That's about it. So he's really into her, and then he gets to the office. He doesn't see her pop with the blackjack. And he wakes up and there's blood coming down his ear, down his neck. And he sees her looking at him. Wakes up and is looking into her eyes. He tries to remember if they went to the dinner or not. He can't remember what happened at first. And then he decides to he smiles and kisses her. She doesn't blink. Her mouth is cold. And that's when he realizes that he is on the floor in his office, and she is dead. Okay. By the time he gets up, he sees that she had been shot. His gun had been fired. And cops come in immediately to arrest him. Ooh la la. So that sounds fun. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. maybe another 15,000 words here. I'll go as little as 10. But that is where I draw the line, people. Okay. So let me know how this works out for you. And if you have any questions about anything, please let me know, because I would like to answer them. So, day 6, nothing super exciting, just kind of fixing where our messes were in the second half of this first act. So, alright. So, I will do this again tomorrow, hopefully. Well, actually, I'm seeing the surgeon tomorrow. So, I hope I get to this tomorrow. So, we'll see. Thanks a lot.